Hey YouTube, this is Sheeta Boo. Still December the 26th, still Christmas. I'm just trying to bang these out while I have some light, because I probably won't do any more tonight. And, no, I think I'm doing something to my face, but I'm not. But anyway, this is my Sheeta's Boo's, Sheeta Boo's, Sheeta Boo's weight loss journey, the final round update. Haven't made an update in about a week. Um, I went to Aqua Zumba the other Saturday, and after that, what was this past Saturday? This past Saturday was 26th, so that was the 15th. I went to Aquazuma the 16th. Um, I'm going to do a slideshow of all my, what you call it, my screenshots, because I have the body media fit that I don't have on right now, but it tracks your steps and compares them to your goals. So I've been meeting my goals, so I think I'm going to up my steps and some other things on there. I am still not tracking my food. I am making better choices, but they're not all healthy choices. Um, Me and my housemates have been talking, because we all have our different reasons as to why we need to change our diets. And if we can come to even like in the same book, we ain't got to be on the same page. If we can get in the same book as far as eating and what we keep in the house, and um, it'd be easier, because regardless of what somebody says, the environment affects a lot of things. It affects your finances, it affects your mental state, it affects your eating habits. And not to say that the reasons with my shortcomings are someone else's fault, but if you don't have the strong will to be the odd man out, or to be the one cooking food when somebody's ordering pizza, or be the one juicing in the grocery store, and you smelling, bacon and eggs and cheese and, pancakes and waffles and all this other stuff, it just makes it a lot easier. So anyway, so I worked out. So Sunday, if you hear noise, everybody's getting ready to go to the parents' house. So um, Sunday, the 16th, after service, me and my best friend, we went. She needed to do some shopping. Um, So um, we went to a couple of places. We went to dinner. Okay, we went to Red Robin because I had a gift card, and then got to Red Robin, didn't have my gift card in my purse. Anyway, so we went to Red Robin and shopped around, and we went to a play which was called The Journey to Bethlehem. And if you're in the city, it was at Faith Lutheran, and they do it every year. And you go there, and in the sanctuary, you meet up. You listen to a monologue from the prophet Isaiah, and then after his monologue, they play music. The first person to play music was a little girl on the violin. She did several Christmas carols. Then they brought in a band, probably about 6 people, a violinist, somebody's on the flute, and this and the other, and they played music. And so they just took you make 2 rows at a time to start your tour. And so our first stop was to the prophet Malachi, the scribe Malachi, and he showed us his scribes, and he's talking about what God had told him to write about the coming Savior. And then we went from there to Elizabeth and Mary, when she found out Elizabeth was pregnant, and then she explained to uh, Mary's explained to Elizabeth about Joseph still accepting her and not putting her away, and and believing the angel saying this is the Son of God. And so it was different things like that. The wise men, the tax collectors. We went before the king, all kinds of stuff, and it was a beautiful journey through Bethlehem. Um, so we did that. So we walked around. They had refreshments, cookies, cake, tea, and punch. So I had cookies and I had punch. Okay, there's a big girl rule, so I only had 2 cookies and a cup of punch. So that was cool. Left there, went to Walmart, spent hours. Nah, yeah, hours in Walmart. Um, Number one, just waiting. Um, because she was calling for an item, and they didn't have it there. She's calling to see who had it, and anyway, so that was that Sunday. So I figured the steps for that day, I think from almost like 8,000 steps, which isn't a lot to some people, was a lot for me, and so that was my workout. I did not work the week of the 17th. I was going to go to the gym. I never made it to the gym. Friday night, my best friend and her two youngest sons and nieces and nephews came over, and so it was dance central night. So we danced on and off. So I did that Friday night. Saturday night I had my niece, and it's okay. Just so y'all know, when I say god sister, I have a lot of god sisters and god brothers because my parents are godparents to quite a few people, and then some people we just adopting in to our family. So, but the Munchkin is my one of my god sister's daughter. I call her my niece. She is not 2 yet, but if you ask her how old she is, she will tell you she's 3. Just so y'all know. But she was over here Friday night, and her nose started running Friday night. And by Saturday morning, when she sneezed, I mean, just all this stuff was coming out, and it was white, and she was red in the face. And so, and then, was that Friday? Good God, what day was that? That was Saturday. Yeah, that was Saturday. That was Saturday. My mom was having some issues with her leg and her back, so my sister was taking care of my mom. I had the Munchkin. I didn't make it to Aqua Zumba, which so I'm glad I danced on Friday night. And then when mom got situated, I sent Munchkin back with her mama and um, grocery shopped for my, because my mom was gonna do the last of her grocery shopping. We were gonna pick up some things, so we grocery shopped for both houses and picked up as many gifts, bags, foil pans, blah 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 blah. Did all that Saturday. Sunday was church. Um, Sunday morning service. I didn't go to Sunday school. Went to Sunday morning service. Children's program was great. Came home, sat on the couch, watched movies, watched Netflix. Um, then got up and I think Sunday night, yeah, got up and cleaned out my refrigerator. So that was like a workout in and of itself. Getting the shelves in and out, getting stuff back in. Anyway, so that was Sunday, and then yesterday Christmas Eve, so it was sort of chill. It was definitely chill. I didn't do nothing until yesterday evening when I went to my mom's to cook. So anyway, so that's my week. So not very active week. Um, I wanted my week to be a little more productive and a little more activity, but my window's open. I mean, my curtains up, so I can get this light. Not looking at people walking up the street. Sorry, but I was thinking, but I really haven't been feeling the best either. Um, everybody, well, if you've been watching this channel any time, everybody knows I suffer from severe sinuses, which I don't have my tonsils because when I had severe sinuses, I had severe tonsillitis. So you take the tonsils out, you don't have tonsillitis, but then you have all this rawness in your throat. And if it doesn't drain properly, then you end up with stuff sitting up in your chest, and it causes respiratory infections. And last spring, I had a respiratory infection, a sinus infection, and an ear infection, and I was miserable. So basically, I've been fighting that because my ear is sore right now. You can tell by the way I breathe and different things, and I've been fighting. I've been taking my Mucinex, trying to cough, using my neti pot to keep my sinuses rinsed out, taking my sinus pills. If my chest feels tight, I'm using my inhaler. And but the thing is when this comes on, I'm just very drained. It's like even worse than being anemic drained. I'm so very drained, and so some days I just don't feel like it. I mean, like this week I wore back to work tomorrow, but it's like I'll be good to get up, get in the shower, get dressed, and go to work. Let alone do something extra. So that's where I am right now. Um, I'm not coming up with excuses. I'm keeping it real, as Rob says. Just this is what's going on in my life. No, I'm not. Um, I'm not all in, as some people are. I was watching Khalees' video, talking about the recipes and the health and nutrition, and I guess I'll come back and do another video as to why I want to become healthy. But right now, just the smallest things, the shortest list is I want less pressure on my knees because my knees are not getting any better carrying this around and being almost 40. Um, my breathing will be better as far as singing is concerned. Um, and my muscle structure would be better because because I have because our family suffers from what they call degenerative arthritis and osteoarthritis, which right now is presenting itself according to the reports from the X-rays and everything in both of my knees and in my back and um, and in my lower back, which really wasn't, I think, um, really came on after my car accident a few years ago. So, but when my muscles are stronger, um, it's the pain is not as bad, and my body can take more. Um, because the muscle in your thigh, in the top and in the back, it suspends and it holds your knee joints. So if I strengthen my muscle in my thigh, that would strengthen up my knee. And even though the cartilage is not like it should, it won't have as much friction because it's being suspended like it should. Instead of bearing weight, it'll have some support. And also like my back, my core. Um, Having a tighter core holds your spine in place. That's why God gave us muscle to keep our body in line because we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And a lot of stuff that we're doing to our bodies, we're doing the detriment to it. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and I know this video is long, but bear with me. And we were talking about Christians, because that's all I know. So you can tune out if you want to. But if you notice, and I'm coaching Church of God in Christ, and I don't know if anybody's into denominations or not. So I'm just talking about what I know. I'm coaching. My grandmama was Baptist, and so those are two churches I know. And if you look at those churches, whether it's for Gospel Baptist or Traditional Baptist or Southern Baptist, if you look at both of these churches, we are some of the biggest people. These two denominations are some of the biggest people around. And we're going around saying we're saved, sanctified, delivered. Oh, no sin can be found, and blah 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 blah. And you so delivered from all this, and you're putting all this. Well, this person is having sex, and this one is smoking, and this one is drinking, but you eating yourself into an early grave. You can't even keep your emotions in check enough to eat right, and letting food rule and take over your life. Then that's a stronghold. That's bondage. Gluttony is a sin. Gluttony is a sin. Overeating is a sin. And we don't talk about that because we feel like, well, I don't do nothing else. I might as well eat. Yeah, you eating yourself. We diabetic. No, not we. I'm not a diabetic. But, you have diabetics. You know you're diabetic and you said eating unhealthy. You have high blood pressure. You said eating unhealthy. And all you do is killing yourself. And then you want to pray, well, Lord, do this and Lord, do that. The Lord can do a lot of things. But one thing God is not is a bully. He's not going to make you do anything. You're going to have to want it. So, and you're going to have to get yourself in line, because one of the fruits of the Spirit is temperance, and that means self-control and I want to say a will to control your body. Because we have to bring ourselves under subjection. Nobody's going to bring us under subjection. You have to bring yourself under subjection. You have to work out your own soul salvation. So the same thing with this health. You have to do the work. I can give you all the recipes. I can do, people, well, not I can give you, so people give me all the recipes. There's a lot of stuff I know in my head. But until I apply it to my life, it don't do me no good. So therefore, we need to get it together. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short at 14 minutes. You guys have a beautiful and a blessed day. This is my update for this week. Prayerfully, I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye-bye.